Hello students, how are you? Are you ready to study lesson 6 population, class 10th geography, page number 38. First paragraph. Population is an important resource of any country. The qualitative aspects of population are important for a nation's economic and social progress. Let's study the population of Brazil and India. As we are comparing two countries in all the lessons, here also we are going to compare the population of Brazil and India. Why population is known as important resource of any country? Because population is made up of by manpower, human resource. Population is a human resource, and the development of a country depend upon the qualitative aspects of population. Qualitative aspects means it depends on the literacy rate of population, skilled people, educated people. They can become a driving force of a country to take a country on the path of progress. Therefore, we call it a human resource. So it is must to study the population of a country. We are going to study the comparative study of Brazil and India. Figure 6.1a, India's distribution of population. Figure 6.1b, India's population density. These two maps already I have sent to you, and here they are showing population of 2011. Population distribution is shown by dot method. Dot method you all have done in class 9th. Here you can see in the northern part the population is very thick, and one dot is showing 2 lakh people. Population density. Density is shown by the different colors here in the boxes. You can read the different colors density of population. Question answers depending on it already sent to you, and I hope that all of you have completed these question answers in your notebook. Now will begin with the geographical explanation of India's population. India's population is around 121 crores according to 2011 census. As we all know, census takes place after every 10 years. Census means counting of the number of people living in a country. So India is the second most populous country in the world according to the census of 2011. Now you can count and find out in next population census when it is going to be held. So India's occupies only 2.41% of land area of the world, whereas it supports 17.5% of the world populations. India's average population density is 382 persons per square kilometer as per 2011 census. So now this year is 2020. If we add 10 here, we'll get 21. Next year there will be a population census will take place. So these data are according to 2011 census. India's average population density. Average population density is according to per square kilometer. People living in whole India, they are divided by the area of India, total area of India, and then we get the answer that how many people are living in 1 square kilometer of area, dividing the total population of India by the area of India in square kilometer. In India, population is very unevenly distributed. Here you can see in this map the area like Jammu Kashmir and all the northern states have, and here Arunachal Pradesh, very low population, and the density of population is very high in some areas which are shown by the dark color in north as well as in the south. So it shows that population is unevenly distributed. Physiography means physical features, climate and all play very important role in distribution of population. In this area of our country, the climatic conditions are very favorable, therefore large number of people they live here in this area. Here the climatic and physical conditions are unfavorable, therefore less number of people live in Jammu and Kashmir. Due to the fertile land, plain land and availability of water, human settlements have been established in these parts for many centuries. So the areas which are shown by the dark color, they have these facilities, like the land is fertile here, the land is plain, it is not uneven, it is very easy to make infrastructure here in this area, like construction of roads and railways, and the availability of water is here due to large number of rivers. So human settlements are thick here. Due to farming, agriculture, industries and trade, the proportion of water population got concentrated in few places. Concentrated means the population is very thick in many places. Here, for example, northern plains of the country. This area belongs to the northern plain of the country. Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, these cities are thickly populated. On the country, in mountainous hilly region and dry desert area, dense forest area, density of population is sparse. Sparse means low density of population because of inaccessibility. Inaccessibility means the area is remote area, it is very difficult to reach in this part of the area. For example, Rajasthan, desert area, Madhya Pradesh, here you can see Chhattisgarh, forested area mostly. Here this area is hilly and densely forested areas are here shown, like Nagaland and all. These states are Sikkim, hilly area, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. They belong to the inaccessible areas, and the facilities are very low here and the life is very tough, therefore the population is sparse here. Sparse means very low population. Now next is Brazil. These two maps, figure 6.2a and 6.2b, are already sent to you with the question and answers. So you have to write those answers in your notebook as well as in the map and diagram. Geographical explanation regarding Brazil. Brazil is the most populated country in the South American continent with a population of around 19 crores according to census 2010. Now, in our country, 2011 last census took place, in Brazil in 2010. But after every 10 years, Brazil also takes its census. It ranks 5th in the world. India ranks 2nd populated, Brazil ranks 5th. It also the 5th in the area also. So Brazil's total area as well as population is same. Brazil occupies 5.6% of world total land and has 2.78% of total population. This you can compare with India. Brazil occupies 5.6% of population and India supports 17.5% of population. And we have land area only 2.41% of land area in the world, as well as Brazil occupies 5.6 area. So we are occupying less area in the world, land area, but our population is 2nd in the world. Therefore, the density of population is around 23 persons per square kilometer area. In 1 square kilometer area, 1 square kilometer area on the land means the length and breadth is on the ground. If we make a square, we can find only 23 people living in Brazil, but in India 382 people are living in 1 square kilometer area. The distribution of population is very uneven in Brazil. The majority of Brazilians have concentrated within 300 kilometers of eastern coastal area, also called the coastal lowlands. Here in this map, figure 6.2b, you can see the dark color. As we have seen in India's map, different color shades are showing the number of population. More than 500, less than 50 is the lowest, and here also with the dot method you can see the areas of concentration of population. This area in Amazon basin is thinly populated. Therefore, agriculture and industries have flourished well here. As a result, higher density of population is found here. On the other hand, the interior of the Amazon basin is very sparsely populated. Interior area of Amazon basin, this area is thinly populated. Sparsely means thinly. Few people are living there. Unfavorable climatic conditions, these are the reasons, geographical reasons behind it. Unfavorable climatic conditions, heavy rainfall is there, accessibility and dense forest are barriers. Here this word is inaccessibility. Inaccessibility of forest means people cannot live in the dense forest, they cannot enter even in the dense forest. So these are the barriers means these are the obstacles for the development of human settlement here. Therefore, settlements occur only in few places in Amazon basin. The central and eastern part of Brazil is less populated. The density of population in the highlands of Brazil is moderate. Moderate means neither low nor high. That you can see here 101, in between 101 and 150. It is known as the moderate population, which is in the Brazilian highland. This area is the Brazilian highland where the moderate population. Use your brain power. This diagram is cancelled. It is omitted from the course. Now, population composition shown by the different graphs. Here, let us start the sex ratio. First, let me explain you what is sex ratio. Sex.
Third.
Population composition also includes the characteristics of population. We can call them characteristics of population that we are going to study. First characteristic is sex ratio. So in the next class I'll explain you about the characteristics of sex ratio with the explanation of these graph. Graph making we will do in the end of the course, not now. First let us understand about the graph. Graph making will be done in the graph notebooks afterwards. All right, thank you.